to take me home tonight is quite alright. Yeah, she say, make me dance. I'll stay. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Field, black.
Here's Lance to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Set, ready, stick, red sticky, green.
To throw, it's Lance. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Claws red, yellow, 43. Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Blue, striker. Ready?
Here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, break. Black shot. Set hut. 10 black. Smash red. Beetle blue. Drill green. White, white.
In motion right, that's Hardman. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Ready, break. Green gas. Black 40. Blaster, stay.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hut, hut.
Throwing now is Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ready, get, left, red, 38. Black ultra, claws red. Cut.
Lance looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for Torrey Holton. Incomplete. He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 52 blue. You, yellow, blue, stripe, red, cycle. Steel, black. Set.
And Lance going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set, ready. Ready,
Now Lance again. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Black, red, 33, yellow. Striker, 3-3. Green jack, real green. 10 cycle. Set, huh?
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Cross it. 6. Here we go. Set. Right. Right. Slide through. 6. Mega. 10.
Now Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Young off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 blue. Set.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Red, 38. Hut.
Throwing, Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as low power range. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't cut the matrix. Got that touch
the ready.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
He's ready. 10 black. Set.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Open man is Higgins. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lance now to throw. For right, and that's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Ready. Watch out now. Black. 95.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Down. 33. Yellow. Fight. 96. Black shot. 43 rail. Needle blue. Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Young now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, 22.
They'll drop the throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Block 40.
Young working out of the gun. A throw left side, ruled in by the rookie right end. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Ready. 10 black.
They'll throw again. Young. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Red, 38. Hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Marcus Davenport now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Black, 95. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 45, wide. Set.
Young to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
50, green. Red, yellow. Grill, green.
Now Young. Flush to his right. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set, hut, ready.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nicole Hardman from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. York now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 10. Dave York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost a potential point. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
To the air once more, Young. That's taken in by Arroyo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow, 20, go pink. Hey, red. Hey, green.
Young to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here we go. 33, yellow. You, yellow. Green, jack. Ready?
Again, it's Young. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Red.
To throw, it's Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Eagles 10. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go.
To throw, Young. It's Williams on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles.
Young. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Down. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Young will set to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Ready. 50, green.
Here's Young. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Right.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Smith red. Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Blaster, 6. Green jack.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hut.
Here's Lance. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Black shot.
Working from the gun, Lance. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send it back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Steel, black, 52, blue, red, yellow, blue, striking.
In motion goes the tight end. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Cut.
Throwing, Young. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So now, yellow, 22. Cut.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
It'll be Young again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
Ready?
Now Young. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go. Black, 95. Go, go, go.
Young. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head.
Entering settings screen, you have 20. Menu narration set to 100. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Now here's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
52, white. Claude red. Black shot. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 6.
Ready. Red 38.
Here's Pacheco once again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 99 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A short throw to Musgrave. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.